Well, you want to check this out. Out west, a drought that has led to quite the discovery this week at the nation's largest reservoir in Texas.
Yeah, these sets of dinosaur tracks quickly captivated the internet as scientists say the prints are mostly left by the Acrocanthosaurus, a dinosaur from 113 million years ago.
Incredible. This morning, Nicole Sharon gives us a tour of what's been discovered and what it means.
We were able to expose over 60 tracks in one single trackway that this dinosaur left behind.
Imagine a footprint the size of your dinner plate. That's the size of the tracks that have been restored around the Dinosaur Valley State Park in Glen Rose, Texas.
110 to 113 million years ago, when this was a shallow inland sea. And so they were just walking through very thick, sticky mud, and it did a really good job of preserving their tracks.
Various types of dino tracks have been found around the state park, but one is causing a big roar. Around 40 volunteers were found preserving the prints from an Acrocanthosaurus dinosaur in the area of the Paluxy River. But how were these tracks uncovered?
The river is kind of a double-edged sword. If there was no river, we would never have found tracks, because that's what has cut down through the layers of silt and limestone and sediment to expose the tracks.
This long track, also called the Lone Star or Lone Ranger track, is said to be one of the longest in the world, with the best preserved footprints.
Limestone was such fine-grained limestone that it left a lot of detail from the feet of the acro that walked through there, and so you can see things like, you know, the pads on their feet, things that you don't expect to see in a dinosaur track that's that old, 113 million years.
These tracks are more than dino prints in the dirt. They tell a story.
It gives me this really deep sense of connection to the resources, to the history, to deep time. It's not some movie monster. It's not some creature that, you know, from fantasy. It is an animal that walked through this area, and it just makes it seem really real to me.
It is really incredible. The Acrocanthosaurus stood 15 feet tall and weighed 7 tons. You can learn more about the discovery coming up on the Today Show, which is right after Go. But just to be able to see the detail that he was talking about in that limestone. Those tracks, and you can see like where the nails had imprinted, and there, I'm sure even like the cadence.
Not gonna get my breakfast.
But like, how much will they be able to tell from even like the spacing of the feet? Yeah. Like then they can tell length of leg and how they had their cadence of walking, and it's just incredible.
7 tons?
7 tons.
I got goosebumps watching that.
Yeah.
I mean, just imagine being the first on site.
I know. It's quite the discovery.
Yeah.